Hello gorgeous, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited to play with my little Sephora haul. It's amazing how you can spend over $200 and just get this little box. But I have some fun things to play with. I have a new eyeshadow, I have two new foundations, I have a blush that blew my mind, a new fragrance, so many new things. This look is what you're going to see me put together, so I will go back in time and show you everything and tell you my final thoughts, but I'm going to tell you right now, it was a good haul. Let's get into these goodies. I want to start with the eyes, and I picked up the Soft Lights palette from the Sephora collection, and I have been playing with this for the last couple of days. I will have a slideshow to show you the different looks that I have put together. But basically, I have been in every corner of this palette, and it truly is beautiful. I believe that the way they have it set up is that you can go into the 4 quadrants. There are 2 nice creamy mattes here. You have the glittery shades going across the center, and there are different textures going on. Probably my favorite look came from this corner right here, but they are all beautiful. This is a substantial, weighty palette. The mirror is removable. I don't know why you would, but I guess when the palette's done, you could take the mirror out if you wanted. The only thing I right off the bat would say they could have done a better job with is opening this palette. I do struggle. I have my press-ons, and it takes a little bit of effort. So I want to show you a couple of the swatches. Now these center shadows are a little bit on the gritty glitter shadow texture, but that doesn't bother me. So here's the first 4 shimmers. Here they are swatched, beautiful. And here's the last 3 on that row. And there are some other beautiful shimmers in this palette that are a little bit more of the traditional shimmers. So far I am very impressed with the quality of this palette. I'll go ahead and put 2 eye looks together. Just went in with that darker orange. Now I'm going in with the lighter to blend out those edges. No issues. Same dark orange on the outer edge. And then you have a couple of different shimmers to choose from in this corner. Very similar, maybe different textures. And then there are some up here. I'll take this darker shade and put it out here. Just a slight shimmer to that one, but beautiful. And then I'll show you what this one looks like. This one is probably the grittiest glitter in the palette. Hopefully I don't get fallout all over my face. I'm gonna put my finger in here. I'm gonna tap off the excess, and then I'm going to spritz it a little bit with some spray. And then we'll see what happens. Really very pretty. Add a little bit more of that deepest brown shimmer over here, and then spread that glitter a little bit more. Maybe I'll take a little bit of this one and put it in my inner corner. Very nice. I'll just take this lighter peach shade and put it in the inner bottom. I'm happy with that. I'm going to do a green look on the other side, and I'll take this shade first. And this shade right here is a little more brown, but everybody needs a good brown. Just blow this out in the crease. A little bit above. Then I'll go into this green shade, and I'll put that in the outer corner and a little bit into the crease. very nice quality mattes. This one seems like it might be a little too dark to blend out with, so I'm going to be safe and go in with this matte creamy shade. They gave nice big pans for that. I'll just use that to clean up the edges. Bring that up just a little bit more. Now on this side, I'll show you this shimmer on the outer edge. Same sort of thing where it is a nice delicate sheen to it. Very silky smooth. And then I'll show you this one. They gave us a nice big pan for that nice pretty champagne shimmer. So this one's giving soft, muted, and of course I want more. I think what I'll do is go into this gold shade right here for the inner. And that just gives me a little more bling. So you have options. Go back in with that original crease brush and just blending everything together. Going back into this green with the brush that I used for the outer corner and just dragging this 3/4 of the way. The gold that came around, I'll just leave it there. I think it looks pretty. The fallout situation is a little bit worse under this eye, but really not too bad. I'm just adding a little bit of the DANESSA MYRICKS Line Work Liquid Liner. Established favorite. Here's the Sephora retractable waterproof eyeliner in black. Just gonna put it in the upper and lower waterline and just spread out that liquid liner with it. Now I'll add my Sephora Love the Lift mascara. Of course I picked a new one up, but I'm gonna keep using this one a little bit longer. Great little wand. I'm very into the small wands right now. This one can be really built up, not clumpy. Does a fantastic job. I like all of the Sephora collection mascaras, but this one is my current favorite. There's 2 coats. I went ahead and added my concealer, little drugstore corrector, and then my Best Skin Ever concealer from Sephora collection. New foundation. I could not help myself. I picked up 2. I've been very drawn to reviews and feedback that I've been getting on this One Size Turn Up the Base Full Beat Liquid Foundation. This claims to be full coverage, soft matte, waterproof and sweat proof, long wear, weightless, won't clog pores. And the other one is just me being curious because I've always done so well with Sephora collection products. I've liked almost everything I've tried. This is the Reveal the Real Soft Radiant Skin Tint Long Wear 12-Hour Hydration. It says light breathable coverage offering a soft radiant finish, blurs and smooths skin texture. 93% skincare based formula with hydrating flower extracts, which normally I would not love this, but reading the reviews, I'm drawn to it. I do want to point out one interesting fact. This is 1 ounce and so is this one. Isn't that interesting? This looks so much smaller. I kind of want to wear them both. We'll see if I look crazy. On the left side, I'm going to use this one. I'm going to shake it. Seems like they all tell you to shake it. Make sure you're shaking your foundations. I have no primer on. I forgot to mention I did have the Sephora collection eyeshadow primer on my eyes before I went into that palette. And I have the Gaga brow pencil on my brows. I'll list everything and link everything in the description box below. Some are affiliate links, so if you shop with them, I make a small commission. That's no extra charge to you, and I want to thank you for supporting me and my channel. Let's get into this. I'm going to use my palette. I haven't used my little foundation palette in a minute, and I'm going to pour a little bit on here, that much. I have played with both of these foundations, and I really like them both. I'll use my Haley's Beauty brush. And what I like about this foundation is that it dries down really nicely. It is not a glowy finish. It is a natural finish. And I think my skin looks really good. I really need to test the wear time on this one. I will keep you posted. The shade that I got in this one is 200N, and it's a little bit dark for me. I'm trying to decide if I need to take it back and get a different shade. I'm gonna take whatever's left over and try to build up. I have a spot right there that I can still see, but it's not bad. Do you see that coverage? I think it looks beautiful. Wiping off my little palette, and let's go in with the One Size foundation next. I have this one in the shade Medium 20 NR. Now I have heard that this foundation tends to lean a bit yellow, and I can say that that is true for mine as well. What I picked up was Neutral Rosy. I don't know about that. I'll use my Morphe A58 for this one, and same consistency as far as being thin. But let's go on this side with the One Size. And it's definitely a little too yellow. In my spare time, I'll have to go to Sephora and have them match me better. I hope they have this in store. I mean, this one looks a bit more radiant right off the bat. I don't know what's on my nose, so I'm just gonna go all over. This one definitely seems to have more coverage. I'm not fighting to cover these areas. Do you see what I mean? I think this looks beautiful and this looks beautiful. I did not pick up a new powder, so I'm going to use my favorite under eye powder from DANESSA MYRICKS. This is her Evolution powder in pink. It is so thin and smoothing. I have used this all over my face. Not drying. A little bit of my One Size translucent, just to set the T-zone. I go back and forth between liking to use a brush and a powder puff. In my recommendations video, I talked about their contour stick. I have mine in the shade Light to Medium. It is a nice, cool toned cream bronzer that is so soft. I'll use the Morphe A32. Just tap this on. Blends like a dream. Funny, I can't find a puff in here right now because I haven't been using puffs. Just taking a little bit of this One Size, cleaning up the bronzer a bit. I picked up a new blush. This one is from Cali Ray. This is the Blurry Blush Skin Loving Soft Focus Cream Blush. It has a buildable software blur with kaolin clay, spherical powders, and advanced film formers, making this veil of misty color layerable and locked in. Cream to air color. So drawn to this. I wish they had a peachier shade. I believe the shade is Zen. Let's take a look at a swatch. That looks beautiful. Jasmine detail setting brush. I'm just gonna tap in. I mean, I can tell already I'm gonna love this. Wow. That might be the most blurring blush I've ever seen. Can I put this all over my pores? Wow. All right, I might need all the shades. That's beautiful. Go ahead and add some of this mascara on my bottom lashes. Again, this is Love the Lift. I haven't had a problem with this one moving on me. Just added a little bit of drugstore lip liner. Previous recommendations, I love this gloss from Sephora collection. They have a minty one and a spicy one. I like the minty one. It is called Outrageous. It's got a nice thickness to it without being sticky. Mine is in, I believe it's called XXL Nude. So pretty. And now I'll set the brows with the Sephora Collection Brow Gel. And that completes the face. I do have a couple more things to show you in my haul, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. In the haul, I got a jumbo of the One Size Until Dawn mattifying spray. I love this. It's my #1. I keep one in here. I keep one in my bedroom. The one in my bedroom is all gone. There's still a little one here, but I'm happy to have the jumbo at a discount. I bought a jumbo of my Sephora Collection Daily Brush Cleaner. This is a quick and easy way to clean your brushes. Again, I have the small version. This one says refresh. I think it was just a packaging change. This one is almost empty. I also keep one in my bedroom. Happy to have a big one. I also picked up these. These were on the sale page, so they were on sale plus 20% off. It is the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Joia Strengthening and Smoothing Shampoo and the conditioner. I don't know if I'm gonna keep these or gift these, but they are sealed. I can smell the yummy goodness. Speaking of yummy smells, I also picked this up. This is the Fleur Vanilla Skin. I have my niece-in-law to blame for this. My nephew's wife has this, and twice I have been around her and said, oh my goodness, what is that scent you are wearing? And when she said Fleur Vanilla Skin, I had to get it. I already own the Fleur Heavy Cream. I meant to talk about that in a video because that's only been a couple of weeks. I love it. It is sweet. I'll put the notes up. Gorgeous. I ordered it on the Fleur website because they don't have it on the Sephora website, but they did have this, and this does not disappoint. Bought the baby, and it just smells fabulous. The notes are pink pepper, pink apple, sugar crystals. The heart is lily, jasmine petals, cashmere wood, and the base is benzoin, I don't know what that is, vanilla sandalwood, and agar wood. It is just such a beautiful, sweet, and sophisticated smell. I adore it. I tried to stay out of everything, but I just couldn't, especially the eyeshadow palette, because I thought, well, I'm sure they would like to see different looks with it. So yes, every day I've been playing with this one. I think one day I took a shower in the middle of the day, so that day I got 2 looks, because I've only had it, I think, maybe 3 days. Yes. Final thoughts on the makeup. The eyeshadow palette, absolutely. Even if you don't like the really gritty glitters, there's really only a couple in here that are like that. Like this one feels like that. Nope, that one doesn't. So I would say 2 of them, these 2. And here is the other sort of gritty one, but look at the payoff on that. And if you tap, it's not so bad. And then here, this one has like pink and blue iridescence. If you want to see more looks, I might play with this on a short. But even though this is a $40 palette at 30% off, it's only, what, $28? That's a good value. This is a heavy duty, nice palette. The foundations, I will be sure to pin a note and let you know how it's going. But right now, I love both sides. I really do. I think maybe the One Size might look a little smoother on my pores, but this looks more like skin. You tell me. This is way less expensive. I think they're both great. I just realized I forgot a product. Clara Barrera from Beauty is Ageless 55. I will pin her channel down below. She recommended this KULFI product. This is the Zari Eyes eyeshadow. I picked mine up in the shade Sona Sona. It was very difficult picking a shade. Barely touched it when I received it, and yeah, I could tell I'm gonna love it. It feels a little on the wet side, so I just touched it twice, very, very lightly. And look at that. Oh my gosh. It feels like silk going across my hand. There is a nice reflection. I cannot wait to test that out. Happy to have the new Love the Lift at that 30% discount. This Cali Ray blush is probably my favorite of the video. I am in love with this blush. I was afraid I wouldn't like the shade. I was afraid it wouldn't show up. And yes, it does, and it's gorgeous. That's everything. I hope that this was enjoyable for you. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I would love to have you join me. I upload on Mondays and Saturdays. Give the video a thumbs up, and of course, leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if you picked anything up. Let me know if you're still picking something up, because when this video goes up, you still have a couple of days. Or just leave me a heart to let me know you were here. I thank you so much for spending some of your precious time with me today. I'll see you in the next one.